Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Murray. Welcome to this edition of 5 Talk Street. Well, think back, if you might, to 1957. A tornado struck Dallas, and people did not know where to turn. That's when Irving Cares was formed, and here to tell us all about this incredible organization is Teddy Story. She is the CEO of Irving Cares. Welcome.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're more than welcome. 1957, that's over half a century ago.
Right. 56 years ago, when the tornado came through Dallas, the concerned citizens in Irving wanted to have a place where people could turn to give help and to help others. They didn't know where to turn. So people could come to Irving Cares and get the assistance that they needed. Back then, their two focuses were hunger and a central information center. We're still doing those two things, still working on those, but we also offer financial assistance, an employment program, and a medical transportation program for Irving families.
Now, do you have to live in Irving to take advantage of the
Yes, sir.
Okay, you do. So you have to be a resident of Irving.
Right.
And what are some of the services that you do provide over and above those?
We can help people with financial assistance. Like we helped a waiter. He's a dad who lives in Irving. He's a waiter at a hotel, and he fell and broke his arm. So it's kind of hard to be a waiter with a broken arm. So he came to Irving Cares with help for his utility bill. We were able to help him with his utility bill, gave him a good order of groceries, and then by the time his short-term disability was finished, he's able to go back to work, and he's okay.
Very cool, very cool. Some of the other programs that clients could take advantage of in Irving?
There's, like in the employment program, a lady came to Irving Cares, a single mom. She needed help because she had been laid off from her warehouse job. She had had that warehouse job for 10 years, so she didn't know how to look for a job now in these days of online applications and all the things that are electronic now. She really needed some help to get going. Her resume was outdated and she just didn't know what to do. So she came to the Employment Services Program. She attended the job search seminar, and in that seminar she learned how to do her resume. She learned about online applications, learned how to do interviews, and then we gave her some directed job leads of other warehouses that we knew that were hiring. And you put those things all together, and she was able to get a job and, you know, able to pay her bills again, and her family's back on its feet.
Well, 56 years is quite a legacy. A lot of organizations don't stick around half that long.
Right.
I just wonder, do you follow some of your clients? You talk about a couple of people you just shared some information with, but over and above that, do you follow to make sure they're all right? Maybe 6 months from now, a year down the road, you say, I wonder how they're doing.
We do. You know, that's one of the ways that we know that the programs are working. That's how we know that the services that we provide really do set the client back on their feet, back able to take care of themselves. In the financial assistance program, where we pay rent or utilities, we check back with that client in 90 days. So we fall back and see, we talk to the landlord or talk to the utility provider to see if services are still being rendered or if the family was evicted. So our goal is that 85% are not evicted or their utilities terminated after 90 days. And in our world, we're about at 94% on both of those. So we can show, you know, that the amount of money that we pay, that the amount of training that we give the clients, because we ask them to attend a money management class so they can learn some changes in their budgeting or their finance, how to save money. Those tools that we give them really do set them back.
It's going to good use.
Yeah.
Where do you get your money from?
We have been, our single biggest donor is TXU Energy. They have a great program called Energy Aid, where donations from Irving, Texas zip codes of TXU Energy customers to the Energy Aid program is matched 5 to 1 by TXU Corporate. So that turns into our largest single donor, and we use that for Energy Aid assistance.
Now, what about somebody out there that's watching today, would like to get involved, whether they live in Irving or whether they don't live in Irving? See, what a great idea. Irving Cares. I'd like to help them out. How can you be a volunteer?
We have a great website that shows all the things that we do and all of the volunteer opportunities at irvingcares.org. And that is where they can find out how to do a food drive. They can find out how to sign up to be a volunteer case manager. They can learn about being a intake person, providing direct services to the clients. All the things that we do there at Irving Cares we welcome volunteers in any of that.
Teddy has the story in Irving Cares, right?
Right.
How many people have said that in your lifetime,
Yes.
right? A few. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great information.
Enjoyed
Thanks so much.
visiting with you.
So did we. We're back with more of 5 Talk Street right after this.